Good evening. This is Rob Whitehouse. It's the 25th of October 2010. It's on a group talk with Yutaro and Yoshiko. Yutaro's been here for about 5 months, so he's actually quite advanced. His grammar sometimes makes some quite minor grammar mistakes, but his vocabulary is quite extensive. Yoshiko, she's been here for it's her third time. But she's actually very good. Just needs to build on her confidence a bit more. But anyway, basically today's topic was what we thought about fashion. So what Yutaro thought about women's fashion and what Yoshiko thought about men's fashion. It's quite interesting, and then we developed it to what kind of actors or actresses they like the most in which movies and things like that. Yoshiko said she liked Goonies. It's a very interesting answer. A very old movie. Anyway, basically, the first grammar mistake which I picked up on was that we're talking, people's fashion, people that wear too much designer clothes sometimes can be obsessed with themselves. So she said, someone who like myself very much. It's someone who likes themselves too much, or they liked themselves too much. The second mistake I picked up on was Yutaro was saying sometimes he felt attacked. He felt afraid because in his university people wear like really nice clothes, Gucci clothes, things like that. So he said, I feel attack of these people. I said, no, you don't feel attacked, you feel intimidated of other people because they wear nice clothes. But actually, I said that we are all human beings. There's no difference whether we wear nice clothes or bad clothes. We're all exactly the same. No better, no worse. Some words which we learned was obsessed, and if you like something too much, you can be obsessed with yourself. You can be obsessed with fashion. You can be. I was saying it's quite a negative word. You can be, but one of them asked if you can be obsessed with music. I don't think you can. I don't think you can listen to too much music. It's kind of key of life, I guess. But yeah, it's quite a negative word. The second phrase that we picked up on, which was kind of I think was most interesting point, was it's a fine line. So there's one very famous phrase. Obviously, there's a fine line between love and hate, right? So it's on the same path. So I was just describing if you think about someone, if you hate someone, in your heart, pretty much 90% of the time means you kind of love them. It's a fine line. It's very, very different, but it's a fine line between love and hate. Or if you can describe it, if I was saying, like, if you're a father, you're talking to your son, your son's keep pushing, and he's kind of, he's not being a good kid. You say, son, you're on a fine line here, so very close. So they kind of thought that was quite an interesting phrase. Anyway, yeah. Till next time, I'll see you soon.